Well, there is still some debate about whether or not the voter is engaged in this election. But what about the non-voter? And by non-voter, I don't mean those people who are either too stunned or too lazy to vote. I'm talking about those people who aren't allowed to vote because that is the law. Today, the Mercer Report goes to school. And I'm going with my good friend here, Kabir Joshi Vijan. Hi, Kabir.
Hi, Rick.
What are we doing today?
Well, we're going to be going to an all-candidates debate in the riding of St. Paul's in this nice and obviously private school.
Okay, that's first up. Let's go.
Let's go.
And how will Canada step up in the leadership role it can hold, particularly with international assistance?
Well, your question is absolutely right.
All levels of government.
So, Kabir, what'd you think of that?
Well, where were the hot button issues? Where were the real direct questions and hard questions?
Will you interview the candidates for me?
I'll try.
We want hot button.
The Green Party won 6% of the votes last election and did get one MP elected. How important do you think proportional representation is?
That same number of votes properly distributed in Eastern Canada got 22 Liberal MPs into government, so obviously the system is not fair.
How much of the surplus will the Conservative government use on tax cuts?
Well, the Conservative government would return most of the billions of dollars that are now sitting in surplus back to the provinces and to the cities.
Would the NDP be against Canadian participation in Haiti, where we've helped usurp a democratically elected government?
There's a lot of debate that essentially Aristide being pushed out of power was a kind of CIA plot. You're not going to draw me into that, Kabir.
And I want to ask you a yes or no question. Is it true that Canada is the third largest supporter besides the United States to the war in Iraq?
I think that we would do our math differently, but I think in terms of humanitarian aid to the people of Iraq, we are going to try and do what we can.
Because our soldiers, our RCMP officers are training U.S. soldiers in Jordan, and even I think there was a group of Canadian soldiers that were on an exchange with American soldiers and that were serving in Iraq.
Kabir, that isn't a fair question.
What did you think?
Well, I thought that Kevin Farmer seemed to be the most honest.
He's the green guy.
He's the green
You
guy,
liked
yeah.
him? Carolyn Bennett, cabinet minister.
Well, she was enthusiastic. She was making many hand gestures, some of which I did not understand. But I thought she was a little too patronizing.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Paul Somerville from the NDP. What'd you think of him?
He wasn't too specific on Afghanistan and Haiti. He said we could visit his website, and if he's written a whole piece on it, why couldn't he answer the question?
Peter Kent, running for the Conservatives, former global news anchor. What'd you think of him?
Yeah, I thought he was okay. He was, I don't know where he's gotten his facts on Northern Europe, probably from Stephen Harper, who called Canada a North European welfare state.
Ouch! Okay, and now we have to go to another school.
Yes, yeah, elementary school.
Yeah, where the real candidates are.
Yeah, real smart candidates.
Yeah, okay, let's go.
Kids.
Kids. What do you think of this school compared to the one we were in earlier? Is this one more like the school you go to?
This smells like a school. The other one smelled like money.
Welcome to the 2006 winter election. We are members of the Green Party. Stand up for Canada, vote Conservative.
Okay, so now we're in the library, and the presentations have finished, but I just want to go through the gang quickly. Here we have the Green Party, correct?
Yep.
The Conservatives. The Conservatives.
NDP.
NDP.
Oh, yeah. Liberal.
Who would run a negative ad? You'd all run negative ads. So do you think if you're running for public office, you have to expect people to make negative ads about you? Yeah, that's part of the game? Okay, all right, here we have a Conservative. Okay, all righty.
My name is Joshua, and I'm running for the Conservatives.
Now that Joshua is in grade 5, he's a Conservative. But in grade 4, he was a Liberal. In grade 3, he was NDP. Which one is it, Joshua? Vote Evan and the Liberal Party.
My name's Evan, and I'm running for the Liberals.
The Liberal Party says they oppose the weaponization of space. Yet Evan says Star Wars Revenge of the Sith is his favorite movie. Explain that, Evan. Vote Joshua and the Conservative Party.
You're watching the Mercer Report on CBC.